Hey, girls, gays, and theys. How we doing tonight? Welcome back. Welcome you. Come on in. Have a seat with me. I'm in a new location. I've had one hell of a day. I gotta tell you, it's been interesting. The tourist season here in Salem just gets sooner and sooner. It's no longer just October around the Halloween time. People start flooding the streets in June and everyone's enjoying their summer ween. I saw that on TikTok. So, we've been busy at the job. We've been working hard. But have no fear. I'm back and I'm ready to rock. I heard Miss Amberlynn weighed in, and I do know her weight just because I'm on the internet. Okay. I know that she reached 540 when she weighed in at the doctor, which we all knew she did. She just like refused to tell us, which I guess is her biz, but like we could also just see it. We're not blind, right? So I'm curious to see what she talks about in this video. I think it's a quick one, so that should be grand. So let's just get right on in. Let's do this. So yeah, this one is called Stepping on the Scale, pasta recipe, something I could use hopefully, and my new goal weight. Ooh, exciting. So yeah, it's only 9 minutes and 29 seconds. I'm gonna try really hard not to do too much yapping, essentially, okay? Because Lord knows I'm long-winded. So let's get into it, gal. I'm like scared to play it because her intro is so loud. As much as I love the bop, Amber, you gotta turn that ish down because I don't know how to edit it down yet. I'll learn sometime. Something's happening outside with the dogs. We're moving on.
Hello. Welcome to a what I ate today and a weigh-in video.
Hi, Amby. Oh, see? Arf, arf, arf. Damn, she's gotta turn that down. She does. We can hear it.
And literally, I don't eat breakfast. I'm sure you guys have noticed that.
I never miss a
do want to
breakfast.
get in the habit of doing so. I've been awake for about 4.5 hours, and I'm finally about to eat my first.
Okay, raise your hand if you believe that. Raise your hand if you believe that Amber has been up 4.5 hours and hasn't eaten something yet. Pistachio? He's not even looking at us. Can you see him? Probably not. He's probably behind Amber. But you really think that? I think the reason she doesn't eat breakfast is because she wakes up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon or sometime in the afternoon after staying up all night lurking on the internet.
This meal. I got a poke bowl. So I was on
What are these damn poke bowls? Shits are expensive.
Oh, whoops, just dropped a packet of soy sauce. Hold on. So I was on soft foods for a good 14 days. In the last few days, I've been able to introduce all the textures.
I want us to all to bear in mind also that she had one tooth removed. She's just dragging this out. This is like the ankle debacle all over again. Damn.
So I'm excited for this poke bowl. So we have rice, crab, corn, sesame seeds, jalapenos, onion, ginger.
And I know these bowls are super expensive. I bet you that was like a $20 meal right there, plus the fees, plus tip. I mean, she spent a freaking fortune on this ish. Like, I don't know if I'm jealous or like, girl, is it worth it? I don't know.
Your wasabi peas, which is like my favorite part. So this is my first meal.
The wasabi peas are her favorite part.
And by the way, any liquid consumption I have today will just be water. I haven't had soda in probably 3 weeks now, almost a month. So I'm just drinking water all day long. So she's
probably got like 10,000 of those 1 gallon plastic containers just hanging around the apartment. I know she's not recycling. I just know it. And I mean, technically recycling is like kind of a scam here in the US. That's a whole nother story.
Just want to make that clear. All right, so I'm just showing you guys how much that I have left. I am full and satisfied, so I'm done eating. Is it
like, I'm assuming this is cold, which is like, ew, not my bag. I don't like cold things. I like sushi, but for some reason the poke bowl with all that rice and stuff, I don't know. I just don't get it. It's just not my thing. Just not my thing.
Tell you guys what was in it. I forgot to say. There's also edamame and avocado.
How could you forget?
This is honestly one of my favorite meals to have, and it's super filling.
Oh dear.
And it's not too bad for you. All right, you guys, it is time for the next meal.
Oh, is this your recipe?
I'm going to be making a pasta, and I want to show you guys the ingredients. So
Oh,
call me
no.
weird, that's okay. But this is the pasta that I always make. I absolutely love it. So this is the pasta shape I'm using. I will use any pasta
Ditalini.
shape for this recipe as long as it is small. I'm gonna be having some garlic salts, canned chicken. This is the only
Girl.
brand that I will eat. I grew up
Ew.
eating canned chicken, so that's why like I'm okay with it. And
Here she goes again. She needs an excuse as to why she eats canned chicken. I wouldn't judge her if she was just like, canned chicken, I don't care. I know it's gross to some of y'all, but she's like, gross meat freaks me out. Meat scares me. This is chicken from a can, okay? I refuse to believe that meat grosses you out. You ate freeze-dried chicken chips the other day. Now here we are. White chicken breast meat in a can. Girl, just boil up some breasts. Sheesh. She's got the time. Boil up some breasts. Yeah.
when I cook it in the pasta and such, it like cooks it more, so I'm not like so creeped out by it.
Stop it.
Some butter,
Enough.
some fresh.
I don't understand that. I can't believe it's not butter. My upbringing ingrained in me that just getting the actual butter is better than having some kind of like weird pseudo butter that's probably just oil, you know? Like that's just how I was raised, okay? It's okay. Oh, he's very stressed about the dogs outside.
Parmesan, tapatio for some spice,
Tapatio.
and some mayo. So I will show you guys when it's all
Mayo.
complete.
Jeez,
All right, you
girl.
guys.
It's like a
So here it
pasta
is.
salad, I think is
It's
what she's going
honestly
for.
so freaking good. I have no words for it. Super easy to make.
I mean,
Comforting.
like it just looks bland. Maybe throw a broccoli in there, some kind of vegetables. You can have anything on the side. Some carrot, some shredded carrot in there might be good. It's so boring. Add some nutrients, some fiber, right?
Extremely flavorful. I love this meal.
No, it ain't. That's a
All right,
lie.
guys, it is time for a snack, and I know exactly what I want.
How long has it been since she ate the pasta?
During my soft food, you think I would be sick of these by now? Because during my soft food era, this is what I was eating. I was having puddings. But I'm telling you, chocolate vanilla.
Those are
puddings
good,
are
honestly.
the
I like
best,
those little
actually.
puddings, the
There's two left in
individuals.
this pack. Chocolate vanilla puddings are the way to go. So it's just these little packs like this. So
Where's my snack pack?
they're 100 calories.
If you know where that's from, I love you. It's gonna be okay. Amber's not gonna eat all the snack packs. She'll save us a couple of them, I'm sure. It's okay. It's okay.
Each. I think that's gonna be it for the night. I've had over 40 ounces of water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a hard time getting past the 40 ounces. Sometimes I reach 60 ounces, but like my ultimate goal is like 80, and that is genuinely all I drink.
I think it's based on your height and weight, like how much water you should be drinking. Amber, she probably should be drinking quite a bit. But good job for drinking those 40 ounces, girl. You're getting there.
In a while, and I'm very proud of that. But like for some reason, I cannot get to 80 mark, but I'm gonna keep trying. All right, you guys, the line above me has like completely gone out. So we're just working with the light
What do you
that
mean?
I am receiving from the kitchen. You know what? It's giving cozy vibes. It does not need to be bright.
I feel like she's coming for my gig with this, okay? She's coming for my bad lighting and when I'm reacting in my bed, okay? Amber, I know you're watching. I get like 10 views, okay? I'm flopping big time.
Right in here by no means. You just need to hear the words coming out of my mouth.
We can see you.
So at the end of my weigh-in and what I ate today videos,
We can see you just
what I
fine.
would like to do is talk about a food-related decision that I'm proud of that I made today, a food-related decision that I'm not proud of, to wrap up the whole what I ate today segment because I am done eating for the day. And then when I get into my weigh-in segment, which is going to be at the end of the videos, I do want to answer 3 weight-related questions. She loves answering questions. How the week went, and then show you guys the weigh-in. So that's just what to expect from this point forward.
What to expect when you're expecting weight loss?
I am proud of today is that I cooked. Super easy for me to open my DoorDash, order all my meals.
Okay, but I understand being proud of yourself because you cooked one meal. That's pretty cool. Like, good job. But also, like, maybe like cook every meal and then be proud of yourself, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home. And then you could be like, yay, like I didn't order DoorDash today. Like you you did order DoorDash. You got a poke bowl. Like maybe if you made yourself a little breakfast after saying I want to start eating breakfast. Like I don't know. She's just proud of herself for the most ridiculous things. Like my pets are even mad about this. Amber, actually do something worth being proud of yourself. Like I proud of myself. I guess that is her shtick in the end.
in, but I have been trying to cook more. A decision today that I'm not proud of is I ate too much pasta.
And like look up a recipe, get a recipe book. She's always buying random books on Amazon. Buy a cookbook and actually follow a recipe in a cookbook. That could be something, right? Right. It could be a video. It could be a more fun video than these boring vlogs and whatever.
I ended up eating the whole pot of pasta that I made. I don't add many extra calories to the pasta. Like the chicken's super low calorie. I only add like 1 serving of mayonnaise.
Okay, whatever.
About a serving and a half of the Parmesan cheese. So yeah, and like a little bit of butter. So it's just like
mayo with Parmesan is crazy.
Mainly the pasta calories, but it is pretty calorie heavy for that meal. But still eating that and everything else that I ate today, I'm still in a calorie deficiency. So now let's get into the 3
deficiency. I don't know if she's like saying that on purpose still at this point. I do think it's deficit. When I hear deficiency, I think of like an iron deficiency. You know?
Weight-related, food-related, health-related, etc., questions. So these are questions that I actually had saved from when I was doing weekly weigh-in videos before. These questions come strictly from Instagram. What is your weight loss goal this year? 499.8.
Why do all of her questions come from Instagram? It's so bizarre to me.
I just want to see a 4 at the beginning of the scale. I don't want to like
have this too, girl. That would be great.
Spectacular goal, even though I feel like that is kind of a big goal, but I feel like I can do it. Like
it's not that it's like big, it's like necessary. Like you have to do something at this point because you've just been gaining again. And we can all tell. So it's a necessary goal, I think, is the thing.
Like we're only at the end of June. We still have quite a few months this year, so
it's been 11 years.
I can do it. Why didn't you just get the same scale that you had before? As you guys know, my scale broke and it was weighing me the wrong weight the whole time. I didn't realize that until I went to the doctor. So then when I went to go buy a new scale, that one didn't pop up on my Amazon. So I just got one that was very similar to it. These are 2 scales that I've had before, and they're usually very reliable. But the new scale, I did have to like obviously switch the batteries because it did come with batteries, but the batteries were kind of wonk. And it was weighing me in like the 400s, and I'm like, oh, that's not accurate. But then when I use the batteries that I actually have in my home, I have so many batteries, and I'm like,
this is too much explaining. I don't care. You broke your scale, you needed a new one. It's like, why are we even answering this stupid question? It's so long-winded too, the response.
How did I get all these batteries? I don't understand. But once I put the new batteries, the scale has been working, and I've been weighing myself daily just to like see if I'm doing good, and I actually am. What are you doing to lose weight right now? So I genuinely am not following any plan or anything like that.
Of course not.
I'm just trying to eat less than I would on a day where I am completely off track, because then that'll automatically put me in a calorie deficiency. All right, so we're gonna get to the
see, that to me says that she's having off track days more often than not. And you know, I'm not a scientist, but she has to be doing that. She has to be taking in a ton of calories to be maintaining this weight, right? Like she's eating a lot. That's obvious. And I feel like this is sort of her telling on herself. Like, yeah, I've been what she tries to like soften it a little bit, right? So it's like more palatable to herself, I think. Like, oh, I like my off track days. I'm trying to eat less on my off track days. It's like, yeah, that's probably your regular everyday eating. Off track, you know, 6,000 plus calories, whatever it is, you know. Hello.
Weigh in. On May 19th, I went to the doctor, and on their scale, I weighed in at 546.0. And I'm telling you, my jaw was on the floor. Once I got my new scale.
What do you mean your jaw was on the floor? Does she think like some like magician, some fairies coming down at night and putting food into her mouth? Like she's the one eating and making the choices that she is. So I'm not surprised. I don't think anyone in the community is surprised. Why her jaw was on the floor, we'll never know. These things don't just, you don't slip and fall and all of a sudden you're 546 pounds. That's not really how that works, unfortunately. And at this point, I really just feel bad. Like this, I feel bad for her. This sucks. How are you want to live your life? You're still a young person. This is awful. You've put yourself in a cage beyond belief. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try not to get too deep today.
Put my batteries in it. It did co-align. So my new scale does work accurately, but I do have a doctor's appointment and I know they're probably going to weigh me. So we'll see how accurate it really is.
Is she going to tell us though? Because if she didn't tell us the first time she got weighed at the doctor, we probably won't hear about it.
And see like the difference on their scale. But I'm almost literally 100% positive that the scale that I'm using now is accurate. Okay. So here is my weigh-in for today.
All right, girl.
Okay, so we're going to do a weigh-in. This was crooked. Let me fix it.
You know, this just really makes me feel bad. Like this looks painful. And I can't even imagine how she walks Twinkie or does anything really. I mean, this is like a prison of her own making, truly 150%. And she's done it to herself. It's just crazy. I mean, my goodness. And she has a petite frame. She's short. And there's just so much going on there. Just it's absolutely wild to me. It's an anomaly. I just can't imagine her walking into a doctor's office and then that not being the first thing they say to her, because I have clients and people that I've met that have had doctors tell them like to lose weight when they're literally like 10 pounds above the BMI that they should be at. You know, like that's usually the first thing doctors say to you, especially as a woman. So I just like, I don't believe that this is not the most important thing to any doctor that meets her. You know what I mean? So I don't know. She's so delusional about it that she just lies to herself constantly. And that's why she in turn lies to us, because this is crazy. Like it's crazy. Beyond looks, beyond, you know, having a certain physique or whatever, being attractive. I don't even care about that. This is just crazy. And it's really awful. And it's really sad to see, honestly. Really, really sad.
A little better. So this is going to be my weigh-in outfit. I'm going to weigh in every single week wearing the same thing. So I normally weigh myself naked because I don't want all the extra materials to add on weight. But this is what I will be wearing. Then we will do a body shot each week in hopes to see improvement.
Yeah.
So I have my scale set up here. Let me move it forward a little bit.
Now, are these shoes or are they those socks that you wear in shoes with low, that are like low on your ankle? Like they look like those like no-show socks. I can't tell if they're shoes or no-show socks. And I feel like this is also an important aspect. She can't even wear a shoe that supports the bottom of her foot. So her foot is just bearing all that weight. She's probably like completely flat on the floor. I'm sure she's collapsed her arches. That's got to be really painful for her, truly. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm a massage therapist and I work on things like this. And she cannot be comfortable. She can't be. There's no way. So, damn, girl. I mean, she's moving about. I'll give her that. She's bending down in this shot. So, something's happening, you know? But, hold on. I need a refill. This is a lot. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Refill.
Back. There we go. So my closet is the messiest.
Like she's bending all the way forward. That's pretty crazy.
I have to put away, so do not mind that. All right. So let's.
She said it was messy. This looks clean. She should come see my house. Don't look back there.
It's ready. Yes, it is. £534.6 pounds. 534.6. So
well,
my scale over here.
Dang, shorty.
This will be where I do my weekly weigh-in every week. So that means I'm down 11.4 since May 19th. And I can definitely testify that that does feel real because my face isn't as puffy. My breathing is better. My stamina is a little bit better.
What is she talking about? She was just like 5'13". These non-scale victories are so silly because it's always changing with her. And if anything, the non-scale victories should be getting few and far between when she's in this really big weight range because she's older. So I just don't believe this for a second.
Are ways, non-scale victory ways and physical ways, where I am able to tell that I'm losing weight besides just stepping on the scale. So yeah, I'm gonna try every single week to wear the same exact outfit, put the scale in the same exact spot, and I'm gonna stand on the scale for you guys and do a little twirl and see if we can notice a difference. I know a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, just step on that scale. It's just,
Yeah, girl, just get
I
on
don't know,
there.
my brain wants to weigh in naked. I know that's like an unhealthy way of thinking
Very much
because it's
so,
like,
very
who
much so.
cares? Okay,
You're in the
your clothes
500s.
weigh a
You're
couple
530
pounds.
pounds.
Oh well. I don't know. I just get really
Ugh.
hyper fixated on the number. But anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye, Queen. Thank you. And I got a refill like right at the end there. I don't think Amber wants to lose weight. I've kind of changed my tune on this. I used to think that she really did, and she just like couldn't stick to anything because we've all been there, and it's a thing that happens to people. But I think she's perfectly happy with where she's at. And I was talking about this with a real life friend who also watches Amberlynn. Believe it or not, I know it does happen. But yeah, we were saying how she's probably perfectly happy with the way she is because she's getting dates. She's had more relationships than I've had in my entire life. Like, and I'm younger than her. Well, I guess, but you catch my drift. Like, she gets biddies. Okay, she really does. And I think she thinks she's very attractive. I don't think she really believes she needs to lose weight. I think this has just become her thing, and it works. People watch. I watch. I freaking love watching the insanity and the cycle and going around and around and around. She thinks that she's perfectly fine the way she is. And she's actually said that multiple times, I think, like in her Amberlynn way. So I don't know. At this point, it's just crazy. She just keeps gaining, and then we get these like small little weight fluctuations, like 11 pounds is not a crazy amount of weight for someone at that size. Like if I lost 11 pounds, you might be like, oh, whoa, she lost weight or whatever, right? It might be a little bit more obvious, but for her, that's nothing. And she should be, if she was eating in a calorie deficiency, she would be losing a ton of weight, right? Like we all know that. None of us are scientists, but we know that. It's very frustrating, okay? It's very frustrating. And uh, that's all I got, you guys. Damn, Amber, please, for the love of God. Damn. My co-host, she finally made it. Banjo, hey, you made it. Amber's 534 pounds, girl. I know. That's tough. It's tough to see. But anyway, hope you guys are having a great week. I'm hoping to keep my promise to have some non-Amberlynn related content out by next week. I'm going to go exploring around my city, and I'm going to take you guys with me. I have some friends coming along. It's going to be really, really fun. So keep an eyeball out for that. If you've been hanging around. Thanks to everyone who's commented. If you made it this far, it would be really cool, and maybe we can get married if you like and subscribe to this here channel. There's more fun to come. I know this was boring, but I promise I actually am kind of fun sometimes if you're nice to me. So yeah, have a fantastic night. Have a great weekend, and yeah, that's all. That's all I got. I don't know. I'm freaking brain dead at this point, but I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. All right. Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Say bye, Banjo. I can't zoom in.